Guys. All right, listen. I see Niners fans argue this, and I see some other fans argue this, and I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like Niners straight up, like our fans just don't get along ever since the NFC Championship game. But something I will tell you is, now listen to me. Charvarius Ward is an elite. He's an elite corner. Like, he may not be the best, depending on the game. I've seen him get burned a couple times, but in all honesty, this last year, like just for instance, this last year, this dude, the only 2 games where he gave up more than like 70 yards receiving to the opposing wide receivers was against Minnesota, where Jordan Addison was literally going off in that game, right? Jordan Addison was literally going off against the whole San Francisco defense, because I watched that game, and against his own divisional opponent, the Los Angeles Rams, who they see twice a year, so you know they're going to get the better of them sooner or later in one of 2 of those games. But honestly, in all honesty, this dude literally, like, his season average is 54.5, right? Like, you put him up against some of the other best corners in the league, dude, the numbers stack up. Like, even just watching him play, like, I don't even know why people argue this. In top 15 corners in the league, I put him in the top 15 corners in the league. Call me crazy. I just had to jump on here and say this. Like, I've seen some Niners fans and they're like, oh, like the level of number 1, we're paying him a lot of money. Bro, you're not gonna get the best out of your corner every single play. Some of these wide receivers are just so damn good. It is what it is. You know what I mean? You take what you can get. And if they're making stops a decent amount, which this dude does, I mean, 9 pass breakups, 2 interceptions, most of the games I watched, it wasn't like he was getting worked, which he didn't. He literally did not get worked this last season. Like, dude, I'm telling you, gave up over 70 yards twice, and like overall, his receiving percentage, bro, 54.5. Like, are you kidding me? And 653 yards total, right? The longest reception he gave up was a 60-yarder. But you look at all the other games, like the next longest he gave up was 38. I see a couple 38s, 26. Doesn't give up the long bombs. Dude's like, and there's something I've noticed about Charvarius Ward. When there's routes that are within those like 5 to 15 yards, dude's locked down. Like, he's locked down. Like, wide receivers that try to run like comebacks and hitches within 5 to 10 yards, forget it, bro. Forget it. He's locking that up. Like, he's just straight up locking that up. That's just something I've noticed about him. Like I said, I'm an Eagles fan. You can say I'm wrong. You can say I don't know what I'm talking about. But in my top 15 corners, I'm putting Charvarius Ward there. Like, straight up. Like, there is no question. I really don't care what people got to say about that. Like, I don't know. It just bothered me. Like, I hear people kind of saying stuff about him, and I'm like, are you serious, bro? Like, this dude is one of the top corners in the league. He's straight one of the top corners in the league. And like, I know some people are super like about Pro Football Focus, but Pro Football Focus has him graded very well all across the board. Like, really, really well all across the board. As in terms of like coverage and man-to-man, I'd say he's better zone corner. And you'll notice that on film. He's really good at locating where the ball's going and super high, like, elite situational awareness. And it's really impressive. Like, there's not enough I can say about this man. Like, let's just go to coverage overall on Pro Football Focus. I know some people don't like Pro Football Focus, and it's a little bit and sometimes you just gotta look at the film. But if we're talking about just overall coverage, this last year, they have him graded at number 3. And then they got Sauce Gardner in there at number 2, who I still think Sauce Gardner had a good year. Some other people don't think so, but I do. Then they had Jalen Johnson at 1. Jalen Johnson had overall, I'd say, the best season as a corner, and they got him up there. And just makes too much sense, man. Just makes too much sense. I mean, bro racked up 56 tackles, right? And pass play tackling. So Jalen Johnson had 25 and Sauce Gardner had 32. The next corner that'd be closest to him in this like top 5 right here got Derek Stingley at number 5, and then we got Deron Bland at 4 with 44, and then Stingley has 22. I've noticed that the dude plays into San Francisco's defense. We all know San Francisco's defense is pretty much elite, right? Like, They had D'Amico Ryans leaves. Their defense is still top 3 in most categories. And this dude just shows like relentlessness, bro. Like he plays up to the standard. Like Fred Warner, their linebackers, freaking Bosa on the line with Hargrave, like all those dudes, they tackle and they're smothering. And to have corners like that, I see it in Charvarius Ward. So like I don't understand, like I don't know. I just don't understand like some of the hate. And I know some people are gonna say, oh, like there is no hate towards Charvarius Ward. No, I have seen some people talk down on Charvarius Ward, and he's well worth the money. And the Niners are paying him what he's worth. So
nah, but honestly, man, I know some people will be like, well, he can't be elite if he's just top 15. And you know, depending on certain situations, I'd say the top 7 in certain situations, top 8. It just depends on the position. Corners, the play is sometimes inconsistent. So honestly, is he elite all the time? Is he like that top 3, top 4 elite corner? Maybe not, but at times, you know, he plays elite football. At times he really plays elite football. And honestly, I think people just kind of discredit him. Also, I feel like people are not talking about him enough and not giving him his due. You know what I mean? Just I don't know. Just something I was thinking about. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what you think about Charvarius Ward. I'm just honest in your guys' opinions. When it comes to corners, it's kind of hard to judge because the play is just so, it can be up here and then it can be right here and then it can be way down here like the next year. You know what I mean? It can go from elite to just like poor. You're just like, what is this dude doing? Like, get him out of the game. You know what I mean? Like as fans, we see it with our corners all the time. Look, it's up here and then it's just way down here. It's like completely different from the opposite position wide receiver. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to keep following me, you know, vibe with me. We just talk football here and that's basically all we do, man. You know, anyways, I'm out. It's your boy Shady Luke and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.
You good? Yeah, let's go.